Ever wander through a marina and notice the same sailboats tied up in the same slips for months, maybe years? I'm talking about beautiful vessels, well-kept, ocean-ready, blue water capable, but nobody's making offers, nobody's even inquiring. The sailboat market right now, it's shattered, absolutely shattered. And if you're attempting to move your boat, you're likely already experiencing it. Values are sliding, serious buyers have evaporated, and owners are hemorrhaging money just trying to keep their vessels afloat, both literally and financially. In this video, I'm holding nothing back. I'll reveal precisely what's collapsing, why buyers control every negotiation, and how sailboats that should have sold months ago are deteriorating while owners descend into financial strain or denial. And wait until you hear what happened to prices in just the last 12 months. Let's dive in. Let's be straight. This isn't exclusively about projects or neglected hulls. Even exceptional sailboats, meticulously maintained, passage-ready cruisers are failing to attract buyers. Sailboats that would have moved in days just a couple years back now languish for months without one legitimate offer. What occurred? A convergence of devastating market forces. Sales numbers are catastrophic. Between January and December 2024, new powerboat retail sales plummeted 9.1% to just 231,576 units. Through April 2025, sales tumbled another 9%, and sailboats got hammered harder. Monohull sailboat registrations from 9 to 16 meters collapsed by 28% in 2023 to 2024. That's not a correction, that's freefall. Nearly 850 sailboats are listed for sale in the U.S. market, median asking price $430,000. When buyers have hundreds to browse, they become extremely selective. Your sailboat is one choice among massive inventory. Unless priced aggressively and marketed flawlessly, it's getting scrolled past. Consumer confidence plunged to its weakest since August 2021. Marine loan rates hover between 8 and 10%. Monthly ownership expense skyrocketed. Insurance exploded too. Marine insurers announced rate increases of 5 to 7.5% for 2025. Coastal regions see premiums 25 to 50% higher than inland. But here's the real crisis nobody's talking about. The median age of boat owners is now 60, more owners in their 70s than 40s. One analyst said it bluntly, "Today's buyers are identical to 25 years ago, except 25 years older. We're watching the same generation age out and liquidate fleets. No younger sailors replacing them, and the numbers get worse from here. Sailboats listed too long appear undesirable. 6 months or longer, buyers question what's defective. Perception becomes reality. They bypass or submit lowball offers. You're trapped. Price correctly from day one. Obtain professional photography. Maintain current surveys. Otherwise, even outstanding sailboats will sit." But here's what most sellers don't realize about the real cost of waiting. Maintaining a sailboat that won't sell is financial quicksand. Every month, you're losing money faster than you imagine. Florida Keys or Southern California, $1,700 to $2,000 monthly just to secure that boat. Add electricity, water, taxes, you're down $2,000 before doing anything. That's $24,000 annually just keeping it tied to a dock. Bottom scrubbings monthly, $80 to $100. Complete bottom job every 2 to 3 years, $5,000 to $7,000. Even idle, components deteriorate. Pumps fail through hulls corrode, electronics die, canvas rots, mold infiltrates. An idle sailboat is a countdown to expensive failures. Standard insurance costs 1.5% of boat value annually. For a $200,000 cruiser, that's $3,000 yearly. Larger yachts over 40 feet run $1,000 to $5,000 annually. Coastal locations? Add 25 to 50%. Hurricane zones over $4,000 annually with increasingly restrictive coverage. Some insurers won't touch older vessels at any price. Depreciation accelerates when boats sit. Batteries perish, rigging stretches, sails mildew, teak cracks, systems corrode. Last year's solid investment resembles a restoration project now. While you're spending to maintain the sailboat, you're not investing that capital elsewhere. you're shackled to a floating asset, silently depleting your savings. Most sellers don't calculate honestly. But do the math on 6 months, a year, 2 years. 6 months at $3,000 to $4,000 monthly is $18,000 to $24,000 out of pocket. A year? You're looking at $36,000 to $48,000 evaporating. That's a down payment on your next adventure, just disappearing. How much longer can you financially hold it? Because maintaining your asking price costs substantially more than accepting the loss. But wait until you see who really controls this market now. Spoiler, it's not sellers. Buyers control everything. Year to date through 2025, only 317 sailboats over 40 feet sold in the U.S. for $137 million. Median price $333,000. Critical detail? Boats require nearly 6 months to close. Buyers negotiate 7% discounts off asking. Sales volume declining, median prices softened, time on market extended significantly. Buyers evaluate dozens of listings, dissecting every specification. Not hurried, not pressured. Your sailboat doesn't satisfy requirements or isn't priced attractively? They proceed to the next. Buyers submit lowball offers, recognizing sellers are strained. They've seen sailboats sitting 6 months, a year, longer. They understand the longer it sits, the more desperate the seller. What was once rapid negotiation now transforms into weeks of silence unless you accommodate their terms. Offers come in at 70, 60, even 50% of asking. Sailboats listed for $200,000 last year, getting offers for $140,000, sometimes sold because owners can't tolerate burn rates. Most buyers aren't bluffing, don't accept, they proceed. They've got lists of 10 others. Feeding frenzy for anyone with cash. Sellers struggling to adjust. Some insulted, clinging to what sailboats valued 2 years ago. The intelligent ones negotiate, recognizing every month sitting costs thousands. Sellers haven't adapted to this transformation. Many establish prices based on what they believe their sailboat is valued at or what they invested years ago, not where the market stands. Buyers don't care about sentimental connection or invested capital. They care about value, and they possess all the advantage. Price aggressively from day one. Demonstrate flexibility. Make the sailboat turnkey. Abandon the ego at the dock because buyers dictate terms. Unless you're prepared to participate, your sailboat's going nowhere. And here's the mistake that's killing most sales right now. Too many sellers still believe it's 2021, pricing like the market never transformed. Back then, demand elevated, financing economical, buyers competing, sailboats selling rapidly, above asking. That's finished. Today, too much inventory, tighter credit, buyers cautious and selective. Still listings everywhere with unrealistic prices. Sellers base numbers on what they invested, not what market tolerates. Or comparing to peak market sales, not recognizing completely different economies. Pricing too high isn't hopeful, it's damaging. Sailboats listed high become stale. Buyers bypass, believing something's defective. Eventually reduce price, the listing has stigma. Could have sold at reasonable prices 6 months ago. Now carrying months of extra expenses, no transaction. Every delay costs more. Marketing yourself, FSBO, catastrophically failing. Brokers promote to qualified buyers through networks and platforms individual sellers lack. DIY advertisements don't carry weight. Most FSBO listings appear weak. Substandard photography, ambiguous descriptions, no documentation. Buyers conclude, major red flag. Without brokers screening offers and managing counter-proposals, private sales collapse. One disagreement, everything disintegrates. Most FSBO sellers eventually return to brokers or sell at substantial discounts after months. By then, sailboats lost even more value. But the real question is, where did all the buyers disappear to? They're still here, but not purchasing. They're calculating, recognizing sailboat ownership isn't just purchase price. Insurance, slip rental, maintenance, haul-outs, surprise expenses accumulate quickly. Interest rates elevated, monthly payments significantly more painful. Marine loans at 8 to 10%. Many priced out or waiting for rates to decline. That $800 monthly sailboat? Now closer to $1,200 or more. Add slip rent, insurance, maintenance, the budget doesn't function. Lenders restricting. Nervous about older sailboats, demanding higher credit scores, more capital down. Harder for average buyers to get approved. More transactions falling apart during underwriting. Priority transformation too. Buyers transitioning away from long-term commitments, concentrating on flexible adventures. Chartering, land-based travel, remaining ashore. They desire experiences without ongoing expenses or responsibilities. Buyers observing market deteriorate positions them in wait mode. Why rush if values will be lower next month? That creates hesitation, and hesitation eliminates momentum. And what you're about to see in marinas will shock you. Walk through marinas now. Filled with sailboats, atmosphere feels dead. No activity, foot traffic, showings. Brokers exhausted. Owners frustrated. Buyers nowhere. Spaces difficult to secure now readily available. Marinas resembling floating boatyards. Sailboats dusty, canvases flapping, for sale signs sun-bleached. Boat shows once crowded, transformed quieter. Sellers report barely handful of conversations, fewer offers. Attendance declining, enthusiasm absent. Brokers experiencing it. Listings way up, closings way down. Declining listings unless realistically priced. When confidence down, money constrained, listings sit. Professionals backing away, warning signal. Sailboats not selling aren't waiting, they're decaying. Sun bakes gel coat, rain seeps into seams. Mold infiltrates, batteries perish, electronics unreliable, rigging stretches, through hulls seize, hoses crack, seals fail. Sailboats sitting unsold 6 months already require substantial attention. Every repair bill diminishes resale value. Buyers don't desire issue catalogs. They desire turnkey or priced low enough to afford rectifying everything. Pride and joy transforms into burden. Eventually, sailboat transitions from investment to liability. And what I'm about to tell you might change everything. Where does the market go from here? Feels trapped in neutral, sailboats not moving, prices soft, listings stale, brokers disillusioned, buyers cautious, sellers clinging to values market doesn't support. Worst case? Complete collapse. Boats selling at half former value, financing nearly impossible, owners walking away. Repossession rates jump, marinas filling with abandoned hulls, brokers exiting. Sound extreme? Not impossible. Already witnessed sailboats sitting over a year, no movement after multiple reductions. Erosion in confidence can snowball. More likely, long, grinding, slow burn. Downtrend not rectifying. No snapback. Values continue inching downward. More owners reduce prices from desperation. Some sailboats sell if priced correctly, clean, ready. Many just sit. Buyers continue waiting. Lenders remain cautious. Ownership expenses elevated, borrowing restricted. More people exit than enter. Median boat owner, age now 60, more owners 70s than 40s. Generation aging out without younger sailors replacing. Holding sailboat hoping for rebound? Might wait a while. Intelligent strategy, be realistic. Price to move or use sailboat, enjoy while you can, because sitting hoping for tide to turn costs more long run than worth. The brutal truth about the sailboat market in 2025. Oversaturated, overpriced, painfully slow. Sellers bleeding money. Buyers circling like sharks. Industry stuck in fog with no wind in sails. You've got a decision. Hope for rebound or face storm head on. Adjust expectations. Find way forward. Selling at loss, riding out and using boat, or rethinking dream. That's up to you. Sailboats moving right now? Priced at market value or below. Presented immaculately, all documentation ready, marketed professionally. Not willing? You'll watch boat sit while bank account drains. Thanks for hanging with me through this reality. If this gave clarity or confirmed gut feeling, hit like button, subscribe, drop comment. What are you seeing in your marina, market, world? Trying to sell? Thinking about buying? Waiting for bottom? Got out early? Let's talk. Until next time, keep your head on a swivel, your bilge dry, and live life with no regrets. Catch you in the next one.